Hey guys, Tyler up here, bring you a 4v4 today. We are on La Glaze. Playing today spawning in the south, we have DB as Ost, immediately going for Festung support. Hans with the Flammenwerfer. Also as Ostheer is Encirclement, Jaeger Armour and Spearhead. Thor as Ost, who has Festung Armour, Strategic Reserves and Jaeger Armour, and finally Heilsam as OKW, the lone OKW player. Fortifications, Breakthrough and Luftwaffe ground forces. From the north we have Luck 1740 as Soviets immediately with the counterattack. Rakkman as US forces going for Mechanized. Dorf Trottel as Soviets, who has gone for Guard Rifle Combined Arms. And Plumbus as the Brits, who has Commandos, Tactical Support and Royal Engineers. In terms of rankings here, this is a Patreon backer submitted game. Allies are ranked in the mid 900s, arranged team. Axis, 2 of them are an arranged team. They're at 9 out of their 10 games, so they're not quite there for placement. I'm not sure exactly what their ranks will be. One player was one player was, I think, about 1,800 and the other maybe like 4,000. We're spread on the ranks. So skirmishes across the map. MG into the building though. Strong position for DB. No Molotovs. Upgrading them now, but not going to have enough time to get that Molotov off. Can't hang around for that long. But actually it might work nicely against this building, the Molotovs. Running circles around it. Oh boy, the Kubel goes down up here. Bad start for Heilsam. Got a triple machine gun start meanwhile from DB. Predictive Molotov into the building, not really working out too much. Late retreat on these conscripts too, they could go down now as well. She faced in the wrong direction, 2 squads. And one of them does end up falling. Looks like the Axis though in a strong position on this side. Allies having some trouble. I think if you're not going to like rush over here with your re-echelon, try and secure the building. Probably need to go for like a mortar as the US player. Early mortar. Because those 2 buildings there can be a real headache to deal with otherwise. Just in general, you know, a lot of buildings on this map. So this is one of the maps where maybe you go for like 2 main lines than a mortar. But, you know, behind all this, the Axis were a little bit slow capping the fuel, so at least the Allies had some pretty good fuel control for an extended period there. Got a forward battle group from Heilsam already. Nice Molotov out there, forcing back the machine gun. Try to push through here again. Gone for some cavalry riflemen and got the lieutenant, but yeah, I mean, tough to deal with this. Around the side though. Doesn't have anything to throw, you know, no incendiary devices, no grenade tech. So these kind of pushes tough to make successful, but there's not much support over here. Pie's forced away now.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Looks like it's still going to work out well for DB. Pretty standard build for Thor. I'll say I'm falling behind. Investing so much into tech early and losing that Kubel. Hurting. But overall, it's been a bit of a slow push from Plumbus forwards. Here he comes now, though. Could put some pressure on some cutoffs and the fuel point, perhaps. So he's going to go for the cutoff. They maybe jump into the building. for a more extended stall. No, it doesn't jump in. It's going to be an easy win for Thor because of that. Do we have a mortar out now? From Luck. A few mortars coming through. This one targeting the Soviet machine gun. Oh, Mills bombs from Plumbus. Good dodge though from Heilsam. He's getting a flak half track out. Pretty good timing on it as well. At the moment the Axis kind of in cruise control. Just because the Allies haven't really been able to contest the side at all. Future mini units sitting back here, not up to much at the moment for the Allies. Some P-Greens, got a 222 coming through for DB as well. Second mortar for Luck, okay. It could work out alright. I mean, they are up against triple machine guns over here, so can't hurt. No anti-tank support for Plumbus though. Quite a lot of manpower spare. Has ticked AEC. So I'm guessing he's supposed to build one of those, but a little bit slow starting it up here, missing the timing. Starting both an AT gun and the AEC. Probably should go for the AEC first. Okay, and the mortars are getting to work now. Still though, we've got a couple of P-Greens here. Have to watch for those bundle grenades. Here comes one. And no dodge at all for the rifleman. Ouch. At least the mortar's still alive though. Molotov doing some nice damage as well. The 222 in the mix now over here. In the building, getting very low. About to die. Tank grenade out. Cav rifles crawling around, maybe hoping for the sticky satchel. Not happening though. MG hanging on by a thread. Oh, big bundle grenade. Okay, got the flak half track over here as well, double teaming the Allies. The MG in the building does end up falling. Got a double mortar half tracks coming in for Rakkman as well. I think with Luck already having gone for it, well now 3 mortars? I think a double mortar half tracks is not the way to go. It's too much investment into indirect fire. Uh-oh. Quick half track. No smoke. Ooh, last second. Crazy, crazy. That's why as the AT gun user you have to have your attack round ready to go. In fact, you should probably even use the attack round to slowly twist the arc of the anti-tank gun to face the angle that the flak half track is moving through, and then cancel it before you think it's about to shoot normally, and then hold it ready again for if it gets out of into the smoke, and then you're ready for the attack round as well. Be prepared for it. Oh, here we go. It's the end of the 222. Abandoned, but not going to be able to repair that with a one model Pyro squad. MG setting up though. Conscripts already used their Ura, so they can't quite finish the job. Here come the cav rifles from the side, and they're going to get a sticky satchel off. Not quite enough damage? Okay, I was going to say maybe it's just out of control. Thought that definitely would be enough. Section down here for Plumbus. Oh, Grenadier down over here for Thor. The Beaufort's out the back there now as well. That's going to have some good VP control at least for the Allies. Did already fall behind by over 100 points. They are branching up to the fuel. They're a bit slow connecting it. So to this point, the Axis definitely have had much better fuel control. And that could spell some very early medium takes. We can see that Hans is actually investing a lot into munitions caches at the moment. A fuel cache down for Thor as well. Whereas I don't think we've got any caches down at the moment for the Allies that I can see. So Axis are going to have a massive resource lead. Great retreat there from Dorf and cost him his squad. Try and get that Molotov through. That LMG green blob, tough to deal with at this stage. Can't need like bolstered sections or a light vehicle. We have one on this side of the map though for luck. There's mass cav rifles now for Rakkman, interesting. Bundle grenade out, and here come the Shreks. Gonna look for the T-70, no dodge for luck. His luck's run out. No misses there from the Panzer Grenadiers. And I can't believe this, that 222 that was abandoned getting repaired up out the back at the moment. 1.5 tracks raining down. This could come in from the side here, get a barrage going perhaps. So actually Luck doesn't have the munitions for that currently. Oh, these bundle grenades. Rakkman a little bit slow on the dodge. Nearly cost himself 2 squads. A big wall of wire up on the VP now. Okay, mortar pit a little bit further back now for Plumbus also. Not upgrading it with the second mortar. Oh, here comes the 222, driving right past, going on top of these mortar half tracks. Not much support, anti-tank are spinning around, but a little bit too slow to get a shot through. One mortar half track down. And this misses as well, just stacking the issues up, but a mine back there, saving the day. One of the mortar half tracks ends up surviving. G overhead decrewed, perhaps by the Soviet mortars. Good MG positioning here for Thor. Oh wow, we've got a whole bunch of flak emplacements coming up for Heilsam. Okay, not a big fan of those, but something. Relief infantry active at the moment for DB. Oh, AC goes down. Is that a mine? Kind of looks like a mine crater. And now a pretty early flak panzer here for Hans. Pretty early for 1v1 timing at least. Meanwhile, the T-70 for Dorf coming in super late. He's building a Zis now to assist. Plane up for luck, but good news it's on the far side, and it looks like these flak emplacements are actually out of range of it, so they can't shoot it down currently. Send your grenade out, need to pop the brace. Yep, there we go. Flak Panzer on the attack, forcing a whole bunch of retreats through the center of the map now. Takes an engine crit though. Fuel caches now down for Plumbus. Needs to repair up that Bofors though, that's getting a little bit low. Okay, the mortar ends up going down for Dorf. I'm not sure if he just popped retreat there, he could have got away easily. But here come the cav rifles from the side, maybe they're hoping to sticky satchel this to death. Gotta double check he's got the munitions for it, looks like he probably does. Having trouble closing the distance though. Looks like one squad. Nope. Oh, yep. There we go. Engaging the sticky satchel. There's a second one though. Oh, and he can't get it through. Is that going down too fast? 222 dead. The Bofors, which still is alive after the Walking Stuka barrage. Meanwhile, the triple MG play for DB starting to fall apart. Looks like he's lost one of his Panzer Grenadiers as well. Does have a load of manpower. Just put down his tier 4, it looks like. He's ready to start bringing in the big guns. Shock Troop's going to go for the steal on the machine gun, it looks like. He accidentally hits the vault instead of the capture. Understandable. Okay, the Bofors did end up going down. Maybe a little bit late on the repairs, and now the mortar pit in a touch of trouble. Anti-tank gun also going down from the side. Vic is setting up, but not going to last too long. These double LMG Grenadiers knocking it out fast, and look at how high they are in vet comparatively. They've done so much more damage for Hans. Now the FAC track coming in, trying to mop up the reserves of Plumbus. And he's going to be successful as well. Oof, we've got a Brumbear joining in. Bad time to lose your anti-tank gun. And that is a full retreat for Plumbus. Oh boy, hasn't even got his tech up yet either. He's got a lot of resources in reserve. Going for double anti-tank guns to try and counter that. Oh, wow. Good fortune there for DB. Picking that off at close to max range, I imagine. T70 down. Oh, he's keeping the pressure on the AT gun. Can't afford to set up. Just all the way into the Soviet base, just about. Looks like the anti-tank gun and the machine gun getting stolen by the Axis as well. Oh, here we go. Sticky Satchel coming in. We've got another cav rifle coming in from the rear as well. Is that enough to kill the flak panzer? It's going to be close. Not quite. Cooldown on that's actually pretty fast. So the conscripts have finished the job though with the anti-tank grenade. Good news as well, because the machine gun back there with the suppression might have been able to save the flak panzer before another one. The sticky satchel came through. Turn it down here for Rakkman in the meantime. Ooh, double AT guns from the side. Brumbear very low. There's nothing really to intercept. It's going to get away. Dangerous path for DB to be driving it through here though. Clearing off the cache with the AT guns. Be on this other side still hasn't done too much damage. Planting a mine, but there's actually a brick mine a little bit further across. Hasn't got the sweeper upgrade though. Can't spot it. Okay, here we go. Big flank from the cav rifles. Thought they were going hunting for the Brumbear, but it's been repaired up enough to defend itself now. Maybe we can catch these guys on retreat though. A couple grenadiers very low. Not really the best chasing attempt though. I think he maybe could have got that 2 model grenadier. Meanwhile, the allied mortars, look at how far that pushed up. Axis are almost pinned in their base on this side. DB really falling behind. He hasn't spent his manpower. Got his sticky satchels out. It's a dangerous game to be playing in front of a Brumbear though. Very hard to survive 2 shots from the Brumbear. So he's going maybe... I thought he's going to try to chase through the channel there, which actually would have been a pretty good idea, I think. Doesn't quite work out though. AT guns lining up. Allies still only down by about 100 points. And the Axis kind of just conceding a lot of ground around here. About to lose control of the center, it looks like. A bit too much float. from these two, but here we go. Brombeer coming in for Hans next. Do have to keep an eye out for some close-the-pocket shenanigans as well. If you're picking this commander, you're almost certainly going to try go for it at some stage. KV1 out now for luck. It's got a lot of resources in reserve as well. At this stage, maybe doesn't need a howitzer. He's already got the triple mortars. Maybe once they've died off. No bombing strike yet for the Allies, so howitzer actually might be quite successful. They don't have a good clean counter to it. One healing section at the moment for Plumbus. Might be worth considering building some medics. Oh, he is very low on manpower at the moment. Having to rebuild all those anti-tank guns and opting to go for Royal Engineer Piets, which I do not recommend against the Brombeer. Just, you know, they're so short range. It's just very, very dangerous. It's not the best penetration or accuracy, and long range as well, so one actually has a Piet and maybe a Bren, double Bren, so I wonder if that was a misclick. Picked up the wrong weapons. I've done that a couple times before myself. Double anti-tank guns lining up here. Can the Brombeer get away? Yes. The bounces are favourable for DB. Oh man. Whoa. I can't believe this. Is that one pin out of like 7 shots? Horrible luck for the Allies. Conscripts trying to wait for the anti-tank grenade to come off cooldown, but the Pintle on the Brombeer taking them down too quickly. Big walking Stuka strike on the AT guns, but they're all alive still. Crazy good fortune there for DB. Can't believe that survived. It does have the skirts on the Brombeer. Boosts up its armor somewhat. Fortunately, he's down over here as well. Okay, DB activating close the pocket on this side. And that just annihilated a Royal Engineer immediately. Have to be careful, I believe this still runs even if the sector gets decaptured. So it's a bit dangerous. Still alive. Still a strafing run coming through somewhere. Flame mortar support. We've got a howitzer. In fact, double howitzers out the back for Heilsam. So he's gone heavily into the indirect fire. Doesn't have much anti-tank though, apart from these triple Rakketans, so could get caught short. Looks like he's targeting the mortar pit, which is hanging on by a thread at the moment. There's this barrage action nearly clearing off the pack. But the Allies are the ones in control of the VPs, finally. Getting the drain cooking. Brombeer could be in some trouble here. Triple sticky satchels, perhaps? 2. Oh, a little bit late on the retreat for Rakkman. Ends up losing probably one that's unnecessary with all the follow-up. Didn't have to hang around after that first sticky satchel connected. Just needed the engine crit. Tank destroys, anti-tank guns could finish the job from there. Okay, these tank guns coming in from the side. There's a 4 hanging around for way too long for Thor. It doesn't have the durability of the Brombeer. Can't hang around like that. Have to be much more attentive. Double KV1's getting to work now for luck. Axis definitely lacking a bit in the Panther department at this stage, I'd say. The mortar pit is down. Doesn't look like that Stuka hit too much though. KMG decrewed over here. DB just getting pummeled at the moment, building triple anti-tank guns now to try and answer the KV-1. Mortar shells are just raining down. Definitely the Axis, these two can afford a couple Werfers. That could be just crazy Werfer hits targeting this area. Zeroing artillery over here, and it is hammering away. Dorf losing a combat engineer, nearly taking down his conscripts as well. Looks like the howitzers are maybe going to start firing over here. With their scatter, they could actually still get some pretty good hits, even though it's slightly out of their max range. And there we go, finally, Hans getting a Panzerwerfer, a Panther rather. Cause a few issues for this KV-1. Double anti-tank guns of luck quite low as well. Brumbiers waiting for repairs. Okay, S-385 coming in for Dorf. Plumbus has a lot of fuel still. Really struggling to scrape the manpower together to build anything, but has got hammered down. Maybe thinking about the AVRE.
Churchill AVRE ready for work.
There we go.
What's the mission?
Only has one engineer to repair it with at the moment, so that could be a bit of a challenge.
Heavy armor ready to go. Hold them.
Okay, got another dose of zeroing artillery coming in over here, but do need sight for that to be effective. Yes, here comes some grenadiers though. They're going to provide some sight off the KV-1 at least. Like a little bit slow disengaging the hull down mode on the KV-1. Able to get out of there, but the mortar might not be so lucky. Being annihilated by the zeroing artillery. Conscripts running into the danger zone as well. KV-1 coming back in. Zeroing artillery wearing off now though. Oh, Panther here with the engine crit. Yeah, those anti-tank guns not here. The back of the ambulance healing. S-35 in here is one shot, but the S-35 also taking pack fire. I was going down for Hans. Panther somehow getting away here. Decent bit of sticky satchel action. And the Scott getting to work on the double packs. KV-1 now in some trouble. The Panther from DB getting to work. The vehicle wreck, I think, blocking the anti-tank gun fire from Luck. The smoke covering it up so it's not firing. KV-1 down. Panther getting aggressive now, hoping to take down these Scots that are a little bit further back. Don't know what happened to the Jackson of Rakkman, but doesn't have it anymore. Neither of the Scots is vetted up yet as well, so they can't use the smoke to try and help their escape.
A gun carrier just got knocked out.
Looks like a bit of work being done over here by Plumbus.
Heavy tank.
AVRE clearing things up a touch, but flak base covering this. Gonna make it tough to dislodge. Allies, though, with a good strong hold in the center. They've just about closed the VP gap. In spite of taking a pummeling on that left-hand side. Panther's starting to roll through now for the Axis, and that is starting to turn the tide. Ready to fire. MG is very spaced out though, so this is going to be very successful. Oh, well, there we go. Panther goes down. Do have all these anti-tank guns decrewed over here. If the Allies could turn them against the Axis, that could be very successful. Rakkman doesn't have any anti-tank guns yet, so picking up a couple of these could be quite nice. Stormtroopers out the back. Not sure what they were up to. Maybe hoping to do some close the pocket shenanigans, but doesn't end up working out. Bunker buster from the Boombear. Isolated to the Zis. No Panther support though, so not in the best spot right now. Here comes Panther though from Hans. Oh, that's an engine crit. Straight 5 rolling up though for Dorf. He's also got a howitzer. 0 kills so far though. So the S-35 is going to be enough to convince the Panther to give up the chase. Oh, Ford headquarters from DB. You don't see this too often. Ford resupply station. Maybe a little bit too far forwards. Well, I should be destroying that at the moment. MG over here getting decrewed. We've got some howitzer fire coming in. Far side of the map, I'm guessing. No, they are not facing this direction. Is there another howitzer somewhere? Oh, that's zeroing artillery again. Okay. Oh, and it catches the S-35 spinning in circles. Another anti-tank a little bit further back for the KV-1. Okay, Stormtroopers out the back looking for some close the pocket shenanigans again for Hans. They're getting revealed over here. This could be a tough one. Conscripts jam the capture. They were definitely in the right place at the right time, but I don't know if that even is going to cut anything off. Just that one sector being disconnected. I need to get this sector as well. And dropping in some railway artillery back here, I guess, on the howitzer. There goes the ML-20. What's that Boombear doing? 72 kills? Oh boy, that is a crazy kill count. And how long has it been on the field? This is only 34 minutes into the game. It's insane. 222. Oh, here we go. He's undeterred. He's going to go for some breakthrough shenanigans to try and go for these disconnects. He's coming around the very, very long way as well. Looking for an opportunity for it. Green's out the back, causing trouble. Oh man! That's the mortar pit that finishes them off. I wasn't expecting that turn of favour. Comes the Panther, but comes around the corner to a rude surprise. Sticky satchels, anti-tank grenades. One more sticky satchel. Oh, there it goes. Gotta be close. Make sure you don't get too close with that grenadier. Oh man, nearly lost his own gren.
A capture point is under attack.
Running it too close to that sticky satchel. Okay, he's out the back. He's activated the breakthrough. He's got one sector disconnected. Oh, and he's popped breaks supply line on the other one. Close the pocket is engaged. We've got a lot of units through here at the moment. 222 staying on the sector. Doesn't quite complete the capture though. And close the pocket is raining down right now. Scott's dead. A whole bunch of infantry for Rakkman. His forward retreat point getting annihilated right now. Devastating close the pocket action. Meanwhile, big damage over here. Watch the support weapons going down. Well, if you see somebody sneaking around now the back with stormtroopers constantly, you've got to be looking for those close the pocket shenanigans. That's exactly what we see here. Allies maybe a little bit lacking in their cash department to defend against an attack like that. Going down over here to the zeroing artillery. Zeroing artillery is so good at knocking out emplacements. Got a Firefly teamed up with the AVRE now. Definitely need more than one engineer for repairs, however. Stacking in another Firefly, I mean, the repair time's just going to be so high. Let's have a decent amount of munitions, I suppose, for vehicle crew repairs. That's where he's going to sink it constantly. The bolster now as well. Good kill on the Grenadiers, by the way. And here we go. Axis pushing onto the far VP. Looking to turn back the pressure onto the Allies. VPs are almost dead even at this stage. The Allies have had such a strong period of control, but the closer pocket was so devastating. Going to be very hard for the Allies to recover from that. Being said, Hans is lacking in the tank department, doesn't have any Panthers or Brumbears, so having a tough time against this KV-1 right now. He's got a couple of Shreks there though, but nothing penetrating the KV-1 at the moment. Triple KV-1s for luck. Now the triple cap against the Allies, they've got to get something going here. Okay, it looks like it's going to be on this side. The double KV-1's getting busy. Don't want to park in front of the AT gun though, even if they are very durable. Shock troops into a retreat path as well. Definitely one of these squads needs to jump on the VP as soon as possible. Can't afford to leave it uncaptured like this. And you're under the triple cap. So many VPs lost here for the Allies.
Destroyer is ready for action. We've dropped to 200 points.
35 in a very aggressive position. Some pathing issues though on the side of the building. Oh, exposing his rear armor now as well. Bring in this is anti-infantry plane though, so I'm gonna stop the Panther. Firefly coming in through the side, but bouncing its first shot. Very bad luck for the Firefly to bounce at that range. Okay, the double KV-1s meanwhile getting busy. P-Green's going down. Forcing the Axis right back. The shock troops are capping. Firefly bouncing again. With the pushback though. No anti-tank guns in support anymore for luck. Do you have the Panther? It's the Jackson. Double KV-1's coming forwards again. Focused on the Shrek squad though, and they do force it back at least. Now going for the Panther, but risky stuff for the Allies right now. I think that Jackson's on one shot. Should probably have been the Panther's target, but focused on the KV-1s. There you go, he's switching sides. I don't think I've seen so far Plumbus use any vehicle crew repairs. So driving around with these tanks on low, not ideal. He's got something in his commander to remedy that as well. The flame water support's decent, but it's not as good as keeping your vehicles alive. Okay, we've got another sector assault coming in. Looks like the allies aren't really running into this one though. Oh, it's in the center enough. Okay, so targeting the Maxim right on the edge. Oh, emerges in, loses the conscript squad. Wall of machine guns shutting this down. Not for too much longer. Oh, there go the sector assault bombs though. Ouch. Meanwhile, out the back, AVRE dying. Was that to the sector artillery? That's the risk you take, you know. Didn't use the vehicle crew repairs. Ouch. Just trying to look for like a Pack 43 from the RKW player, but no. Just the bombs. Machine guns going down all over the show. Ober's getting quite aggressive, going after the Bofors. And I think Plumbus going to have to cancel this. Under howitzer fire as well. I don't think he cancelled that either. Stormtroopers able to cap the VP as well. Allies can't afford for that to happen. Draining out very, very quickly at the moment. KV-1's trying to do something against this Panther, but not having much success. Capping in the center now, the allies, but they could even tick under 100 here. Looks like the mortar teams are coming back for it though. And Plumbus kind of giving up on his side. Coming across to the left now. Might open up some flanking opportunities though for Heilsam. Oh my god, look at the manpower for Thor, but he is pretty close to his popcat limit. Probably do with another PO for some more repairs. Oh, he's got the option to build a Pack 43 as well. 85's getting aggressive. They find a Panther back here. Big damage. The Firefly's coming in as well. The Panther dies fast. Working Stuka. Down goes the conscript squad. The allies are back in control now. Railway artillery somewhere out the back here. Looks like it actually maybe knocked a conscript squad out. Back there also. Carnage so far.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Axis though, especially Thor and Heilsam, so many resources in reserve to rebuild with. Lost Panther, not a huge deal. We wouldn't be building a Panzer IV though up against all these allied tank destroyers. They're just not going to last long enough. Going to get killed before they can do anything. More support coming down. Nothing holding the center for the allies currently. Squad could just come and do the capture. Okay, got some recovery sappers now. Do have a repair speed bonus, so they are quite nice to call in. In spite of costing more. Okay, here we go. Trying to go for some more cut-off shenanigans back here. Hans, he's got enough for another closer pocket. He's got nothing else to help close it, and now we do have some caches out the back. The allies as well. Oof, look at that. 4 packs in that tiny area. Okay, he's got the closer pocket active. How are these cut off right now? I don't understand. How is this sector cut off? Well, I don't really understand it, but it did quite a lot of damage. Cav rifles down. The Jackson's coming in from the side. Didn't last long though in front of the triple pack Panther combo. Bringing some planes, but bringing them in from the far side of the map, and most of the damage getting blocked by the building as well. Long range damage there from the SU-85. Seeing a couple shots right on the tail end though. Oh, misses the kill shot. Heartbreaker. Oh, there we go. The Jackson gets the job done, coming in from the side. Got the flame mortar coming in as well. Walking Stuka out the back also. Okay, here we go. Plumbus making a bit of a push. He's got a Centaur here as well, confusingly. There goes the flak half track. Do have an anti-tank gun over there though, so the Fireflies can't stick around for long. Halfway there though to opening up that VP. Axis are the ones on the drain at the moment. The Allies are very low on points. Won't take long for them to lose. Anyway, it doesn't look like it's going to hit too much. KV-1 did go down though. Only one KV-1 left. Like switching over to a Katyusha, which I think is a very good idea up against so many anti-tank guns. Wise choice. Probably needs an SU-85 himself though, or to pick up some of these decreased anti-tank guns. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. KV bounces the kill shot though, getting a bit of luck finally. Firefly down over here. Looks like one of the anti-tank guns also falling. Centaur's still alive though. In control of this VP. Shock troops down to the machine gun. Cav rifles charging in, looking for those sticky satchels again, but there's a fresh Bomber for DB. Some big hits. We've got some railway artillery out the back as well. We've got a big hit. Mortars very low. Driving forwards into the sticky satchels and taking down one of the Cav rifles thanks to that good play from Hans. Oh, he runs into his teammates. Railway artillery there. Ooh, big damage on this side. Most of the action seems to be concentrated over here at the moment. A few pushes on this side for Plumbus, but having a bit of trouble getting going with all the artillery fire from those howitzers. Well, there's quite a lot of defenses over here. Oh, and now a King Tiger also. So doesn't look like that tech truck's going to go down anytime soon. You do have the option of doing a recon plane as well with the assault officer, so you can see what's coming. Getting in the building, working hard. Base howitzer fire coming in from the officer. Taking a while to fall, but getting the work done. Uh-oh, I didn't even notice the Allies lost control of the centre. Lost control of this side as well. They're drained out to 22. They are getting on top of it now though. 19. Decap. Probably going to be at 17. Railway artillery coming down again for Thor. He's got 500 munitions, even after using 3 railway artilleries in the last like 5 minutes, it seems like. There's so much in reserve. That was those early muni caches. paying off. Really big damage. Okay, here we go. Another push from Plumbus. Firefly down fast. He's making a dash into the VP. 17 remaining. Sternpost extremely low but still alive. There are kitten in the building. That should be the flame mortar target, not the base structures. That right there doing all the damage for Plumbus, and he loses most of his units. Does manage to get the decap off. And loses the squad trying to go for the steal on the AT gun, but it's under flak base fire and powder fire, so that does not work out for Plumbus. Got a fresh AVRE in, but that's not quite enough damage to kill the Schwer. It's like one extra anti-tank gun shot, I'd say, or maybe even two. And now he doesn't have any repairs. He's lost his engineers trying to cap the VP. Does have the vehicle crew repairs though. Okay, big push coming in on this side for Hans. Takes out a Scott immediately. Allies do have some good defenses over here though. Some good Shusha action coming down on these double AT guns. Ready 5, Jackson getting to work, but the Jackson goes down pretty fast. Sticky satchel out. Katyusha doing heavy damage. This pack is hanging in there. Another sticky satchel out. There goes the KV-1, but one Panther down. And there goes the anti-tank gun. The SU-85 could mop up the last Panther as well. Anti-grenadiers went down out the back. Also, the Werfer strike does manage to suppress the shock troops, so they have to give up their chase. Zeroing artillery down out the back here. Watching away from that now though. Axis though still plenty of points to work with. Artillery coming down. Form of the Russia active. Oh, catches the Werfer who's trying to chase down that Panther that's on one shot. Finds the Werfer and we'll take it. Stormtroopers deployed out the back here, maybe hoping for some more close the pocket shenanigans, but not going to happen with that forward retreat points sitting right there, as well as, of course, cash. I think he's going to need something like a Panzer IV to go back there. Try sneak around the side again, like he did with the 222. And actually clear off those caches, make use of the breakthrough if he wants to get it done. Was I missing something with that earlier close the pocket, by the way? It didn't seem as if any of the sectors were actually cut off, but they were flashing. There were definitely some bombs dropping. Take this back up to full strength now for Hans. Very slowly getting repaired up. Come the cav rifles and for those sticky satchels. 3 of them on the Panther. Still alive though. S-35 would have to chase around this corner. Doesn't look like he's willing to do that. Maybe the Jackson though. Not much defenses back there. There's one anti-tank gun, but it's facing the wrong direction. Don't have any sight at the moment, the Allies, but looks like that's 3 shots required for the Jackson though, and if he bounces... Oh, this is bad news. Pack spinning around. Doesn't look like the Jackson's going to win this. Panther's Vet 3 as well. rate of fire. I think once you saw the first shot bounce, you just had to get out of there. Axis did briefly capture the center. Lies in there now. 12 points left. The sector artillery coming in. Triple four SU-85s from the side there. Look at all those casualties though. That sector artillery is not to be messed with. Gotta get out of there. There they go. There's some howitzer fire as well coming in from Heilsam. Catches a Werfer. WSU-85's crawling ahead. They got some support from the double cav rifles. Clearing off the anti-tank guns. Lighting some nice sights. Here comes a Werfer from the side though. Cancelled after just the one rocket though. Bit late on the cancel. Clearing off the cache down here. The King Tiger. Did eventually knock out that Schwerpanzer headquarters, by the way, but looks like how Sam Reed's rebuild that. He's got so many resources in reserve. Using a tech truck like that, not a big deal at all. Probably should be getting a bit more aggressive, trying to spend through those resources. If we lose a squad or two in the process, no big deal. There goes this repair squad. That's maybe not a squad you want to be losing. Stuka not hitting too much. Axis have managed to rebuild quite a lot now. Starting to push through. Looks like they're going to go for a center attack, which is not terribly well defended right now. Getting a few mines down though. But yeah, the Axis able to just skate into the center with nothing even paying attention. Cav rifles heading off to the side. Here come the Royal Engineers, but the Allies desperately need to hold on to the center. Mother Russia coming in. We've got the Sturmovik strafing run coming through as well. Once again, the building's soaking up a lot of that damage. Here come the SU-85s. Chusha barrage coming in. But the Axis look like they're going to be able to capture this one. No, the shock troops managing to shut that down. We've got the Zering artillery coming down. Sector artillery. All the artillery is coming down. And the cav rifles, sticky satchels from the rear. Big losses there for the Axis, but a lot for the Allies as well. The artillery just hammering them. Don't need to be in here right now while it's decapturing. Doesn't get sped up by having your own troops in there. He's opening himself up to some sector artillery. And the combat engineers try to jam the capture next. Zering artillery doing some big damage. Oh boy, we've got close the pocket active again as well. Didn't notice that one. Once again, like, why are these sectors flashing though? Don't really understand it. They are connected. Coming in, a real meat grinder in the center, but as the dust settles, looks like the Allies coming out on top. At the very least, they stopped the capture. 96 points left for the Axis as well. They are also starting to feel it now. Got some howitzer fire coming in now. And the King Tiger switching sides, coming into the middle, looking to get involved. Good bit of AVR reaction from Plumbus. comes the King Tiger. We've got an S-35 at a good angle though. Misses for the Allies, however. Firing uphill, that can happen. Oh, no dodge. Railway artillery takes down the Jackson. Oh, the Axis did briefly sneak over here. The decap, but not able to complete the capture, and the Axis unable to stop the capture in the center as well, so clock is stopped at the moment, but the Axis going in for the decap. Where is that Brumbeer going for DB? No idea. Clock is stopped again. And the Werfer strikes though. Big damage. That King Tiger went down fast. Those tank destroyers squeezing down that little gap. Some big damage. And now look at this, Hans down to almost nothing. Same story for DB. Thor and Heilsam, they've got lots. They need to start spending and fast. Just throwing units in there. A lot of rockets blocked by the church. And the Allies are looking strong right now. They've got most of their players, you know, maybe around 70-ish pop. Well, before that happened. Oh, those Howies hitting hard. So all of their players are relevant, but at the moment, Hans and DB quite far behind. Hans able to rebuild though, getting a fresh Panther out. And this side of the map actually not that well defended right now. Oh, mine going off on the 222. He's coming in with the breakthrough active though, looking to go for the decapture. Scott goes down. Machine gun going down to the shock troops from the side. Decaps it very quickly. Oh, the small arms damage. Gonna take down the 222 before he can complete the capture. Break supply line, and we've got another close the pocket active. These points over here. Oof, not hitting too much though. Flames actually doing more friendly fire damage than anything. Both was coming out to cover this. That's probably actually a pretty good idea. Might cause a bit of a traffic jam though. So the Axis unsuccessful. And the Allies maintaining control. Panther second engine crit backing away now. The S-35's hot on its heels. Oh, here come the rest of the S-35s from Dorf now as well, joining in on the fun. Werfer could even be in some trouble next. So one of the S-35s switching off to take care of that. There we go, Hans losing his Panther. Oh, Pack 43 out the back there from Heilsam. A pretty good idea, actually. Looks like it's been getting some big hits on those British tanks, nearly taking them down. Could be pretty good against the Bofors as well, if he has sight. Could jump into the building for some sight. I think he's in range. Squad down over here, apparently. Good job with the mines, and now both was covering this one. That's a good idea. Pack 43 getting a bit more damage done on the AVRE. Grenadiers coming in here with a couple Fausts. That's probably going to be the end. Bounce, but the second one penetrates. Down goes the AVRE.
Tank's been knocked for sick, and emplacement is being attacked.
Very well, artillery coming down, but the Allies, they're holding strong. 40 points remaining. Comes some howitzer fire now, though. And a bit of walking Stuka action. Here's Vet 1 on that walking Stuka. Maybe incendiary rockets would be a stronger option. Let's see emplacements. Great supply line active again, and we've got another close the pocket coming down now. I don't see any damage actually being done by it though. It says light mortar fire incoming. Is it? I guess that's the light mortar fire. Caddy into the center. Big push from the Axis infantry. The Axis are in some big trouble, but they're making it count. Oof. Or are they? They're running. A lot of Peregrines losing their lives there. And the Allies hold on. Meanwhile, Pack 43 claims its first kill, taking out the Comets. It's working out well for Heilsam. And the VP wars continue. Allies maintaining control, 14 points left for the Axis. That Pack 43 though, that thing's an absolute monster right now. Just blasting all of these Allied tanks before they even realize what's happening. He's just vetting further and further. Close range warfare strike. Rover's making a dash for the center now. Machine gun setting up though. Might be enough to complete the decapture though. Just everything dying to this Pack 43 right now. Craziness. And the Obers do complete the decapture, 5 points left. The Scott getting hammered. Walking Stuka coming down now. Allies back in the center though, the Obers are down. Here comes the Boom Bear though. Oh, but the WSU-85s are there. Might lose sight of it though as it rounds the corner. The troops doing their best, holding on for as long as they can, but oh boy, what happened over here? The stormtroopers getting some work done, and the Bofors doesn't have sight. He's going for attack rounds, but it's not working out. Future rockets do reveal them, but they do manage to capture with the stormtroopers. They hang in there for as long as they can, but down they go. 2 points left. The Allies, I think they're going to lose this one. Whew. Well, there we go. Hans, he comes in clutch with those stormtroopers. I thought the Bofors over there would do the trick, but so much light cover. And the Bofors, I guess it's got pretty bad AoE on the attack grounds. Couldn't find them as they moved around. And that allows the Axis to scrape the win. Wow. Allies, they had this one in the bag. Good move, though, from Heilsam as well with this Pack 43. This thing was monstrous in the center. So many Allied vehicle kills with it. But yeah, in the end, it was the cheeky stormtroopers finishing the job. Well done. But yeah, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like Good Game to be Cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.